All right, all right. Hey guys, James, I know we've got a lot of things to share today, but I wanted to kick it off with this visual. Are you okay with that, buddy?
Of course.
So, with what Todd was saying, I don't know. I feel led to share this morning. And I want to go to this slide really quick. So, bear with me just a minute. I'm going to screen share. And I want to go to this slide that many of you have seen many times. Can you see that okay, Sarah?
Yes, sir.
So you've seen this slide. If you haven't, I want you to take a
I
screenshot.
accidentally unshared your screen. Can you
Okay,
reshare?
that's
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as you look at this, guys, we started this company a little over 3.5 years ago, February of 2023, with really no name, no brand presence, if you will, no one that's ever heard of Partner Co. And if you look at any company, I don't care if it's Starbucks, I don't care what company you look at, there's a startup phase. And guys, we've been living in that startup phase. And why do I share that? Because I started a company back when I was a high school principal and I had an opportunity, and it was the Limu company that we own today. And I'll never forget early on in the startup phase of that company being in a room with 18 people. And I'll never forget the owner talking to us about this company will go through hypergrowth. And the guy sitting beside me was one of my best friends that had way more talent than me. I shared this last night at our meeting. I'm here today, he's not, because he just couldn't see it through. He couldn't fight through the hard. Guys, network marketing is not easy. That's why they pay so much money here for the people that figures it out. And I share that with you because when we started this company and we started with this Catalyst Club movement, that group of people went and created something magnificent in their first 3.5 years. James, you talked about it, you and Becky, where you were at bankruptcy to where you're at today. Guys, I don't know if it'll be year 5 or 6 or 7, but what I will tell you is this: there will be the next window, and we're living in it right now. Good Lord willing, there's the next window of 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, where the world will start to expand and hear our name more and more and more, our products more and more and more. They'll start to hear the lives touched with Partner Co. more and more and more, and people are going to come, and you're going to see people that were here that they miss it because they just can't stay focused. And then you're going to see people that change their life forever. I share that with you because today, I'm going to stop my screen shares. Today, as we talk about the Epic Club, as we talk about you, shout out to all of you guys. You're crushing it. We have a week left. We have a week left. That's why we did this call. That's why we promoted it yesterday. We're like, get people on because this is the next growth movement of this company. There will be massive leaders that will start, and you will see as time goes on, we'll point back to the Epic Club and go, you remember when they came out of that group? They enrolled during the Epic Club. But what's getting ready to happen is we're a week left of crossing the finish line of Epic Club. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that have one. We invited all of them to this call today that's got one, that all they need is a second one before the deadline of next week hits. They're on your team. They're waiting for you to call them. They're waiting for you to encourage them to get that next one. Who are the people on your team that's got one that you can cross the finish line by next week? Why? Because when they seal their name as an Epic Club member in this chapter of the company, And then where all roads lead to PXP in Orlando, Florida, to where you're going to be sit there and you're going to be celebrated all weekend with you and your team. Pictures, epic theme park, all of this stuff is about to take shape in less than a month. James, when I see that, what I know is I'm so excited. We actually asked Kevin Cota to be our special guest this morning to share his excitement with what corporate sees in the data of the Epic Club, but then also how to get your ticket registered because no one wants to miss Orlando because this is our epic celebration for all of you that's going to take place there. So, James, I'll kick it back to you. I just wanted to share that because I was thinking last night at my meeting. I said, I remember sitting in that room with 18 people. And I remember flying home going, I'm not missing this chance to change my life. And we have that same opportunity with this company that's 3.5 years old. What does it look like when it hits a billion, 2 billion? What does the global bonus pool look like? What does the shares in it look like? We all have the ownership right now to cultivate that company and to be there when it hits that. So just an exciting time for all of us.
Who needs coffee in the morning when you got Coach Palmer vision right there? Who here's pumped to wrap it up strong? Couple quick things, Coach, on what you're saying, and I'm going to toss it to Kevin because who here's grateful for Kevin? He is, if you don't know him, I mean, every single one of us that been involved with Kevin will honestly say he has saved our lives. So we thank Kevin for everything that he does. He's going to give us some incredible logistics and some reports and everything. And just a couple notes, and then after Kevin goes up, Coach, I have the video. We definitely want to celebrate and recognize. Um, I just think this, number one, of course, who can go epic? Did you know, by the way, there's a Diamond Plus? Kevin, is it true that we just hit over 100 diamonds? Is that right?
Over 100 diamonds, and we have now, I think, over 15 who are double diamond. So I mean, they're growing. It's going off.
Guys, that's nuts. I think about Brenda Carlton, right? That's been her vision. Like 100 within that's not, that's crazy. That's crazy. Besides all the other. Kevin, do you know the data on Epic Club as a whole as well too? Right?
I mean, if we compare just enrollments, it's like growth is in the 100% or even more than that. We've been seeing just a lot more in activations within the business. There's momentum being created here in businesses with this promotion, so it's awesome.
Oh my gosh, guys. And I'm telling you, like what I see, Coach, is this is summertime, which is traditionally the slowest time in network marketing, but we've doubled enrollments. And we're seeing that in all the road shows and we're seeing all the meetings. Like almost half of this call is devoted to all the events going on. These are the early signs of momentum that's about to hit. And PXP, these events are what then puts the nitrous in that system that then explode after that as well too. And I wanted two things, and then I'll pass to Kevin. Number one, did you guys know there's double diamond? So if you roll 12, I want to challenge everybody that went diamond. You're like, whoo, no. You know, if you get four more, you actually earn double of all the perks, like another ticket to Epic Universe, another everything that you're gonna do. And also, I confirmed this with Dan Colley that you could also use the Epic Universe if you're like, it's only just me. You could actually redeem that for 30,000 lifestyle credits. Who here wants to go to all the other places that we're going to? Cancun is the next place, right? So there's still a week on the clock to get four more. If you could do eight, you can for sure do four more. Who here feels if you did eight, you could do four? Like, why not, right? And then, of course, those that are not yet in Epic, they need to do that. But one more, Coach. I'm on a mission to think we need every single person that is either in Epic. We're already assuming if you're Epic, you're going. But you know who really needs to go to PXP and what we as leaders need to do? I don't want to forget about the people that maybe they're not in that season yet to build aggressively, right? Maybe they just didn't catch the vision just yet. We want to egg them on and want to drive them in. But keep your eyes and ears out for every single person that we're in contact with. Are we bringing them to PXP? Because the ones that absolutely need to be there are the ones that have not yet caught the vision, because that's where they catch the vision. Coach, you have any notes on that?
Yeah, I can just imagine, guys, we're we're going to hit, we set out for 1,000. We push these ones to two and get them qualified for Epic, get them in the event in Orlando, Florida, guys. We're going to hit that 1,000. And that's where they catch the vision. That's where they explode their business and ultimately your business. When I hear Stacy Woodford, James, talk about her and Ann coming to a PXP, and they were in Partner Co, but they weren't like fully on, like all out at that moment. And they come to that event and they leave and it was on. And so many of you are on their team, but so many of you have watched what they did coming out of that event. So events, are that opportunity when you get your people in the seat, you find a way to get them there. You never know who catches that vision and doesn't need you to go absolutely explode their business.
Who here wants an Ann and a Stacy in your team? Number one and number two global power rankers. They're out there right now. And you know what? It took a conversation, coach. They didn't just go by them. They asked, and it happened to be we were the ones conversing, but you can be the person to say, you need to be here. And they need that outreach. So, anyways, we need to find out exactly how to do that. And we have no one better than Kevin Cota, the genius of all things, out here with us. So, Kevin,
Awesome. Thank you so
absolutely.
much. Appreciate the invitation. Always to come and talk to you guys about just the growth that we're seeing here at Partner Co. I get excited, so I need to hold on. I need to step back for a second, but um, I've absolutely loved how this promotion has created momentum in all of your businesses. I was, getting messages from Haley Lee and her success with this promotion. She's running hard with this, and she has people in her team that are going diamond. And as I'm pulling the data, I see people who have brought in two, three diamonds. Can you just imagine getting two diamonds in your business, right? All of those signups, all that volume coming in, right? If they're doing diamond, that means they're bringing in almost 1,600 points in volume. Now, to get two of those, three of those, four of those, the momentum's here, right? And then you get all of those people and you invite them to PXP to really experience that partner co-experience we talk about, right? Guys, we have the best leaders in the field. We hear that every single time we do an event. It just creates that motivation to carry that momentum even further throughout the year and end the year on a strong note. And that's what we're seeing right now. And to Brent's point, we have over 450 people who are already 1 foot through that door, and they just need to get that other foot through and be in that next chapter of Partner Co, where we will talk about, being in that first Epic Club and your business taking off. Now, going back to what Brent said with Dr. Laura Fortner and Stacy, right, who went to PXP, they weren't probably thinking of doing the business as big as they are now. And all it took was just that getting to know you game, right? Who do I know that's in Texas, for example, with Brent's roadshow that he's doing? Texas is a huge state, like Dr. Sarah Weaver said. There's so much potential there. It used to be a huge, huge market for us. We can revitalize that. We can grow that again and get that partner co-message to everyone. But it takes is to have that one conversation. Many of you already got that first one. I'm sure you can get that second one without a problem. You got 9 days left. So I know you can do it. But everyone who has participated in Epic Club has come back to me and said it woke something up within my team. They're all working towards something now. And just to be able to be at PXP, get special swag, hang out with the founders and the executives, and then also with top leaders in the field, get to hear what's working for them. That could be just that little nugget that your business needs to really set that rocket off. So I'm super excited for it. I do want to show you guys. We are so close to that 1,000 mark of 1,000 qualifiers for Epic Club. So really lock arms with corporate. The field development team is doing what we can by emailing them. Please let your team know. Look at their inbox. They probably have an email from me that tells them exactly how far they are from Epic Club. And let's work together to get them there. But I'm sure all
Kev-
of you can get, 5 more signups within your organization for sure.
Kevin, I just want to say this as you show them how to go register their ticket. We need all of you to register your ticket. We need all of you to help your team get their tickets registered. So we know the tickets are out there. We just got to get them registered. So Kevin's about to show us that. But before he does, I want to say this. Kevin's been instrumental partnering with the group on Epic Club, sending out emails. Everybody yesterday on your team that's got at least one brand partner through the Epic Club was personally reached out to by Kevin. Guys, let me ask you a question. And if this steps on toes, this is a coaching moment. Kevin partnered with us on this. He reached out to your team. Did you reach out to him? Do you know who on your team has one? And if you don't, let that be an action item today. I go get the list and I personally reach out to work to get them across the finish line, right? That's what we have in the corporate side of partnership. But at the same time, we're the CEO of our business. We sit on top of it. If it's meant to be, it's going to be up to Brent Palmer. It's going to be up to you. So just wanted to share that because that's an action item that we all can lock arms and go through our team to pull the one to a two. All
Thank
right,
you so
Kevin.
much, Brent. Let's
Yes.
go over the steps on how to register your ticket. Takes a couple minutes. It's actually fairly simple if you look at these steps here. We've made it easy for you to be able to help your team as well. I'll go ahead and drop this as well in the chat once so you guys can share with your team. But um, here are the steps really quickly. You log into your Partner Co back office. You open the menu and you select My Rewards. And I'm just going to go through the steps that I highlighted there in slide 1. From there, you're going to go to the Lifestyle Hub, which, by the way, I know this picture is a couple days outdated, but uh, Cancun is already showing up on there. So you can tell your teams how they can track going into that awesome trip of Cancun. But in that Lifestyle Hub, so I'll go back a step, My Rewards, Lifestyle Hub, and you scroll down and you're going to see that registration section. You guys see that at the bottom there? And any tickets that you earned, whether it's through Epic Club or if you purchase your ticket, they will show up there. And all you need to do is click register. You'll get in red letters if it's not registered. If it is, you'll see your name already there of who the ticket is assigned to. And then all you do is enter the personal information of the attendee. So if it's a spouse, if it's a friend, if it's that new person that just activated during Epic Club, that's a perfect person to invite to an event like this so that they can feel what Partner Co is about. And you enter their information, you click submit, you agree to the publicity waiver for PXP, and you're done. It's that simple. So I'm sure any of you can do this. You can do this from your phone, you can do this from your computer, from your iPad. But super easy. I'll just put the steps right here again. But you log into your Partner Co back office, click on the menu in the top left, My Rewards, Lifestyle Hub, scroll down to registration, and register that ticket. So we want to see that growth. We have over 1,000 people registered right now. We want everyone there. We want to recognize you. And Epic Club is not just going to be a quick recognition. You're going to be recognized throughout the whole event. And it's going to be big, it's going to be great, and you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin, for that. And what Kevin's saying, just so everybody knows too, is we have thousands and thousands of people like that have a ticket for Partner Co for PXP, but they haven't registered their ticket, right? So that's what we're pushing everybody to. And just so you know why that is, is for legal reasons. We have to have, you know, an emergency contact. You know, heaven forbid somebody, you know, has a allergy or something like that. The staff has to be able to go through legal reasons of doing that. So we've got to register the tickets. So help us push that, push it through your team. And it's super easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And I've registered my ticket, so it's super easy. And I will say this, James, too, for all of you, one of the things I learned from my mentor was to play who do you know at events. And so, Orlando, Florida, if we went on Facebook, if you went on Facebook and said, you know, who on my friends is in Orlando, Florida, odds are, you know people in Orlando, Florida. If you were to ask me, what day am I getting a guest to Orlando, Florida? It's the Thursday. So on Thursday, we're going to have, there will be, I'm not going to give away the name, but it's an executive day. Okay. It's going to be something unbelievable we haven't done before. But that day would be where I would have a guest sitting in the seat to experience that day. Um, I think they will get a snapshot, a 10,000 foot view of why Partner Co., why now for them. So I would challenge all of us, use this event to build your business and play Who Do You Know in Orlando. James, Kevin,
I,
thank you so much, buddy.
You're welcome. And if I could mention just one more thing, and I think it's also important to highlight, there's perks that we haven't even given out yet for those qualifying, just as Epic Club, by the way. You've heard Katie mentioned it, you've heard even John and Darren mentioned it, but it's this Creator Academy, right? And I think that's going to be very big for those who really want to establish their business on social media today. You need to be on social media today, right? Um, and a lot of people start out kind of lost, right? And you get amazing training here from all these top leaders, but corporate wants to also help out where they can, right? And help you establish your business there. So anyone who just gets those two gets access to that Creator Academy. Now, more information will come from that, by PXP and coming after, but that's just another thing to really look forward to. We have a lot of cool things coming for you, not just up until PXP, but even past that. So, another big reason to dive in deep into your team and see who is just that one sign up away. Now, I'm seeing in the chat as well of who has gotten emailed. I've actually have been doing a whole campaign for your guys' teams. So for the last couple of weeks, anyone, whether you're one sign up away, you're already epic, you're already gold, on the way to diamond, or even if you're already hit diamond, you've been getting emails from Partner Co. letting you know where you're at, how many signups you've gotten so far, and to keep going, keep pushing. Kind of tells you what the perks are for each tier. But yesterday I actually sent out a more personal email to just those 400. So again, dive deep with your team, let them see their inbox or have them see their inbox and really locate those emails. But let's get them to that Epic Club. Thanks, guys.
Kevin, thank you so much for all you do. And one of the things that I'll tell everybody on this call and help spread the word is James knows about this. So Wednesday night, everybody's going to be able to meet Kevin because we're going to have a meet and greet Wednesday night down in the hotel. We'll be getting out the information for that, but this meet and greet will go on. Kevin will be there. We'll have banners. We'll have places to take pictures. And so that'll all be coming to you. As you come into Orlando on that Wednesday night, we'll have a meet and greet session with everybody. So, James, tons of things, tons of celebration. We're just getting started.
what I'm hearing from you, Coach, is we're recruiting every single person in that building that Wednesday night, right? So it's going to
Absolutely.
be great.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, let's celebrate every single one of you and your teammates that have already gone epic. 1 week on the clock. Let's run through the finish. So let's throw tons of love in the chat below for this. And shout out to Dr. Sarah for always your excellence in putting these all together. My question is, what's the motivational music going to be this week? I'm curious. So let's take a look at this, guys. Incredible job, everybody. Coach, the things are
Incredible.
about to get crazy. That's all I'm going to say.
And it's the power of doing it as a community, promoting a promotion, staying focused, recognizing people. Guys, you've done it. Congratulations to you. And we've got over a week away to run through the finish line. Let's do it together. Let's break records.
100%. Dr. Sarah, back to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, James. Thank you, Coach Brent Palmer. And like they said, guys, there's 9 days left